Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be going through and showing you a few mixing tips to keep in mind to make sure that kick and 808 just smack in the mix, alright? Yeah, so let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and loaded up a project here. It's a track that I've already completed. It's called Cxdy. Some of you might have heard of it. The reason why I chose this track for the tutorial is because the kick and the 808 were the centerpiece going into this track. So when I started making this track, I wanted to make sure that the kick and the 808 stood out the most. So it was kind of like the driving force. And one way I like to do that is I always like to think about the kicks of the 808s kind of like a girl who peacocks. So if you don't know what peacocking is, like when a woman would surround herself with less attractive looking women. That way she looks better in comparison to them. So it has like kind of like a contrast effect. And I like to do the same thing with my kicks and 808. So I'll make sure that all these sounds give room for the pretty girl, the kick and the 808. And they're just complement to make them look and sound better. So with the kick and the 808, I like to sidechain them. So here's my kick. The kick I used is from my drum kit, volume 3 drum kit. It doesn't really matter that much which one you use. It more matters how you mix it. So this is how it looks in the piano roll. I just turned the velocity all the way up on all of it. And then I brought it in the mixer. And for the mixer, I sidechained the kick to my 808 and my melody. I know a lot of people sidechain it to their 808, but in different genres of music, they also do it to their melody, and it makes it stand out a lot. So I kind of adopted that. So what you're going to do is you're going to come here. This is how it would be like if you didn't do it yet. Sidechain to this track. Go here. You want to open up a fruity limiter. For this one, it's already done. So it would start out like this. This is how it would look. You come here, you click comp. Sidechain, turn it to 1. That way it controls it. And then you're going to mess with the threshold. I put the threshold out here and here. And what that does is when the kick comes in, it tells the 808 to drop in level really quick. Depends. You can make it drop really fast and long, and you make it recover slow or fast. It depends on how you set it up. So I kind of just play it by ear, and I do the same thing with the melody, but I want the melody to come back in pretty fast. Like it's kind of just, you don't notice it too much, but I think it just adds a little bit of flair. So I did the same thing for that, the exact same process. And this is how that sounds. Watch how like the 808 drops when the kick comes in, but comes back up really fast. That way it just like really just accentuates the kick coming in, which is what the goal is. You want that shit to knock. So there's nothing on the kick. A lot of people add a whole bunch of compression and shit. One thing you should do though, that I recommend is I add a soft clipper to the master. It doesn't matter what you use. I use T-Rax for that. You can use any one. Just soft clipper, the fruity soft clipper is fine. Works the same. So yeah, there's really not much to it. The 808 I have was an 808 from Scott's drum kit. That's how that sounds. And I turned down all the delay, the attack, turn the hold all the way up, decay, sustain, release all the way down. Add it to the mixer, and all it has on it is a sound godizer. Didn't even mess with this knob at all. I just put the sound godizer on it. And track came out pretty hard. The reason why is because you mix your other sounds in accordance to the kick and the 808. I also pan the other sounds based on that as well. Like you can see here, even with the 808, I pan it sometimes. I go over here and you mess with the notes, and it just adds a lot of character to the track. Same thing with the hi-hats, and let's go to a hi-hat thing pattern. So I have the hi-hats going in and out, the velocity is changing, the panning's all over the place. That way, even with the little rolls I do, they're all panned at least a little bit. That way it gives the 808 and the kick room in the center to work. So that's something to keep an eye out for, and keep that in the front of your mind. You do that with most of the sounds. See, even like small rolls here and stuff, you pan it so that the 808 and the kick are the centerpiece of the track, and they sit like right in the center of the mix, and it sounds really nice. There's really not much to it. I just showed you exactly what I did. What did I have? What else? Yeah. Yep, that's how I mix my kicks and 808s. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Cxdy. I'll put links in the description. Let me know what other content you guys want. I enjoy doing this for you guys, and I enjoy interacting, and I like seeing when you guys do what you guys make, or when you guys DM me and you tell me that, like, the advice you gave or the podcast, I heard a podcast with you, like that, all that stuff is cool. I really appreciate that stuff, guys. So keep me updated. Love you. Peace.